Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Humna and I create these videos where I share about my connection with the creator and his creation and how it inspires me to go deeper within to my soul, as I understand that whatever exists in the creation is something that was created for me to learn from. And so I create art as a way to develop a dialogue which helps me to make sense of the world that is around us and the creations that exist around me, for teaching me that what I need to learn for my soul growth. So diving deep into where I live is autumn right now, and it's one of those months where there is a massive shift in the energy of the planet, where we are asked to let go of everything and anything that doesn't serve us and be in gratitude for that what is to come after the period of healing in winter. So the way the seasons work is the spring helps the seed to sprout out, and as it blossoms in summer, then it reaches its peak. And then when the time of autumn comes, that whole blossomness needs to curl and come back to the earth, like come back into earth again, to recycle that energy of the flowers, the beauty and all that. But then there is beauty in that transitional period of from the flower to the dying of the flower. And autumn is almost like the phase of death, or the tunnel that one needs to go through to get to winter. And winter is the time where you are completely vulnerable, completely deep within your soul, with your own being. You are with you and you stay inside the houses, stay warm, stay heal your being, for when the time of spring comes, you sprout out again. That's just the way I personally live my life, and believe that there is power in moving in life with nature, talking to it, connecting to it, learning from it. And it helps me as a way of my own worship, as my ibadat, I always call it, that through the journey I learn that art was my teacher, that was helping me connect to everything around me, and everything around me is the creation of the creator. And so automatically the path of my art was what led me to the creation, to be inspired by the animals and the plant kingdom, and how the more I got to know about them, the more I was in awe of the creator who had created them. And that made me go into a place of understanding that if nature is connected to is created by the creator, then I exist in the same reality. And so I too am a creation of the creator, and to understand that creator, I have to dive deeper into my own self, into all the creation that is around me. And that's where the whole idea of this channel came forward for me, that I wanted to share how I create my art and what inspires me, and how it leads me to different breakthroughs in my own energy shifting, and grounds me into being very, 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 very present. And I hope that this video, if it's reached you at whatever phase of your life, you are able to give this exercise a chance of what I will be sharing with you all. And it helps you to channel into your inner child, where you are not judging yourself as to what it is that you will be creating, but rather using this video as a way to create with me, inspired by the creation, and see where it takes us. So I welcome you to my channel and to this session, and I hope that together we can create some moments of peace that will help us come into the present moment, feel gratitude, and allow ourselves to be just who we are, the way we are in this moment. So with that, Bismillah Rahman Rahim, I wanted to show you guys these leaves that I collected. I did do a video sharing about the messages that these leaves have taught me. If you feel guided to, you can go and hear it also. It's on my YouTube channel, which is in the playlist called Humna Says. So if it resonates with you, of course. I was looking through these leaves, and as I'm looking through, this one has a whole form, just the way it is. Then there was this one which was decaying, and also like turning brown, but also having parts of it that are gone. And then this one has a lot more parts and a lot more decaying happening. And with this one, it's all curled up, but the form, there's no cut out, there's no piece that is missing from it, but it's crumbling, and it's very, very dry, it's very lifeless. And you know, when I say that part, when I say like this is lifeless, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, it's not lifeless. It is what I perceive it to be, because when this reaches the ground and it connects to the earth, it decomposes, and yet the life inside it is still there. We cannot see it, we can't perceive it, because our mind says, oh, this is a dead leaf. But actually, death is a way of transformation of the physical matter, but the energy, the soul of this never dies, because as it's a leaf from here to here, from this body matter to this body matter, it shifts, but the inside of it always remains. And when this moves into the ground and becomes the earth and the mud and the dirt and the clay, that too is life. This is still alive. It's just that our eyes and mind refuses to acknowledge death as a form of a new life. We always look at this as is dead leaf, but it's not. It's still alive. And when we start looking at energy, we understand that energy never dies. It only transforms, it shifts, it evolves, it grows, it is so beautiful. And as I look through this, this is my favorite. This is like my ultimate favorite, because the way I see it is that once it was this, and sorry, this way probably, once it was this, and today it is this. But to say that I love myself when I was this, and to say I don't love myself, is saying that the creator, when it creates me to be looking perfect, being in my full bloom, that is perfect. But that is what the world makes me feel, but not what my creator makes me feel. Because to the creator, even this part, even this phase of my life, of my being, where I'm completely distorted, or I'm completely lost and completely unaware of all that is gone, I'm broken, I'm shattered, I don't even look like me, I don't know who I am. In that phase, even then, my creator loves me. And so the world judges me because I'm not this, but my creator, even in this phase of my life, knows, sees, watches, listens, and talks to me. So I might not be as perfect as all the other people are, not following the same path as other people are following, but I have a path that is mine, and in that path I'm being asked to recognize that that is as much beautiful as this, and there's no comparison as to this is better or this is better. When the creator creates, it creates in perfection, so that is as much perfect as that. I am as beautiful when I'm crying or when I'm sad as I am when I'm happy and when I'm joyful and playful and whatever. And so when my creator loves me unconditionally, which means that I will always be loved, it gives me a support in my backbone, knowing that the world can leave me behind. I can be alone. I don't need nobody's around me, nobody's listening, nobody understands who I am. But yet again, my creator is with me. For this is a phase of my life that I have to go through so that I can give life to the next phase of my decay. And to some, it might sound like decay, dying, crumbling, um, kind of thing. But it's actually still life. That too is me giving life through my existence into the earth, because that's my next phase of life. I give life to this, and then I have to move forward and give life to the earth, and that's okay. That's how my creator wants to use me, and so I am very happy for me to be used by the creator as he or it or whatever, the universe, whatever resonates with you, wants me to. So with that kind of image like concept in my heart, I'm going to start with and like I said, I love this one, so I'm going to start with this piece. And I'm not a very big fan of copying things, so I do believe that you can look at something. So for example, these are like two little leaf things, like vein things coming out. As you can see, these two. You don't have to like take the whole thing, because you see, we're not God, we're not the universe, so we can never be creating a replication of this image, matter, whatever leaf. What we're trying to do is be inspired by it, not copy it. Like I could just copy it, put it here and go raj raj raj, right? But that's not channeling into your conscious creative side. And to channel into your conscious creative side, you have to learn to kind of just go with the flow and understand that there is more to that what wants to come through you, rather than always controlling what is going to look good, or how does it look good, or whatever, because it's not about looking good, it's about acknowledging that every part of our being is what it needs to be. There's no good, bad, or anything at all. We don't need to justify how we feel or what we are doing in our life to anybody other than, God. So that's what I'm getting at the moment. I don't want to overdo it. Like I say, I like things simple. I don't like having too much. When it comes to conscious creating, for me, it's very important to just be gentle and not go too much into like good or pretty art. It's more about creating and allowing myself to make mistakes. And I'm using this beautiful color. I think it's I can't even say it, chartreuse or something. I'll type it down. It's Ecoline, and it's 233 the number, just in case anybody wants to try it out. And for this exercise, I would highly recommend brush, and not a lot of water, but just a little bit, just to get your juices going. But I didn't give a wash before. I believe that inks work so much better when you just have less water, and water is just used for like a little bit of, bringing more watery effect, but you don't desperately need water at all. And try not to be too focused on the outlines, and just enjoy it. Enjoy the form. Enjoy the concept that you're trying to grasp, which is, the letting go. but also understanding that in that letting go is what needs to happen for you to gain what it is that you are gaining. You see, you can't attach yourself for too long to a phase of your life and say, I'm going to be in this phase forever, because you see, you won't be. And the more you let go of that attachment, the sooner you will allow the new to come in. And for the new to come in, you have to be empty. You have to have made the shift within you to be empty, so that you can welcome the new phase of your life. Now that's just the foam that I've gathered, right? In that, what I'm going to do, I've got a tissue here. I'm just going to dab it. This is just so that I can show you guys what I plan to do. This is a very soft and gentle. You see, when we're letting go or changing or healing and moving forward, we need to really be gentle with ourselves. We need to be very soft and kind-hearted, because you see, we don't recognize, but we've gone through a lot. And as much as your body is healing, your soul also wants to be, you know. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can, at the background, give it a little bit of life. So what it was. So I'm imagining what the leaf would have been when it was summertime. It would have been green in color. And so I'm giving it a background. Both my colors that I've got are light tones. They're not very heavy. They're not very deep, I mean not heavy. And for this one, it's so light, I'm not even using any water at all. It's just pure color. And this is what I'm giving it in the background, to leave the front the way it is. I always say this, that when your tool makes a sound with paper, as you move your brush, that sound is a sound of creativity. So value it, be grateful for it, that you're being able to have this moment where you're creating something on a white sheet of paper, which means like you're creating, the canvas is all yours, you know. You are channeling, connecting to your creator. You are allowing yourself to be a child with no judgments. You're giving yourself the time to heal, to be. So there's what I would think would be the leaf. And as you can see, like I said, this one doesn't have a number. This is pastel green. This is pastel green, and this one's chartreuse. Oh, yeah. Anyway, it's Ecoline 233. This one just says pastel green. So, and they're both from Ecoline. I am a mage, a big fan of Ecoline inks. They're really good. And then I'm going to use Ecoline 602, which is deep green. So let's see, I've got that in my ink pen here, and I'm going to like now break free and talk about how this is what I was, this is what I became, and this is what my energy is as I leave this form of body and enter into the earth. So this part now, this green, the one that I will be painting with, is the next phase basically. And in this phase I have to try not to like attach myself to the looking of anything, right? And I know that I'm going to become invisible to the eyes, and I'm just energy, and energy can take any form, right? The energy is something that just flows as it chooses to. It's not defined by how it needs to be, or you know what it needs to be even. And so you can see that this is the form, and when this decays, what does it become? That is not visible to us, but the creator already knows that this is who we are. So using the brush, I'm going to try and see if I can bring in some softness to the transition. I don't want it everywhere, and so I'm doing patches of softness. Being gentle with my soul is like, you've gone through so much, you had to leave your body behind and channel into your soul. So let's just be together. Let me hold your hand. Let us go slowly. There's no need to rush. We don't have to go anywhere. The only path we have to go is the path of our soul. So don't be in a rush. Just go slow. Allow the water to slowly cleanse you and bring you back to life. There we are. I want a little bit of this side. Just there, right? And I'm going to dab it. The reason why I'm dabbing it is so that in the video I can show you guys what I'm thinking of doing, so that you can later on do it also. And so yeah, this is just like a fast forward thing so that you can do it in your own time. Now when it comes to these sort of spaces that you see in them, now I'm going to go in and fill as I choose to fill a space as I want to. And this allows me to go deeper into my soul level, as to, we don't see that the soul is actually an accumulation of lots of little molecules, right? And so those little tiny molecules that you have within you are activated as you leave this form and become like and so just because you see yourself as in this body and you say, oh, this is Humna, or this is blah blah, or this is whatever, you give yourself a name. But you see, your soul doesn't need a name. It doesn't need it doesn't even need an existence, to be honest. It just is a soul, and a soul is in everything. So you can be part of anything and everything you want. And so yeah, I'm gonna fill in these little gaps and bring out my peace like that and do my meditation. But this is an exercise, like, so you look at a leaf where it was, and where it was, and then what it became, and then how when it leaves this body, when it becomes a different form, what happens then. So there are like 3 stages of the body, and what our mind says it needs to be, and the spirit and the soul when it leaves this form, what is it that it does become. So yeah, I hope that helps or guides you in some way, holds you, brings you into the present moment, and allows you to give yourself a chance to connect to the creation, to the creator, and also to your own inner self, inner being, wherever it is in life you are. I highly recommend that if you gave art a chance, a consciously creating art for the act of healing, it goes deeper than that what your mind could ever seep through into your being. So if you feel called at all, or you feel like you'd like to join my sessions, you can send me a message. In the description box there will be my contacts, which you can get through, and send me a message. And if you like personal healings, one-to-one sessions with me, I do offer them also, and you can connect with me through that. So I'm sending you lots of love, everyone. Oh, and before I go, I do full moon and new moon retreats as I get guided to. So if that's something also you'd like to join me for, do let me know and I'll share the details with you. They are very, very, very powerful sessions, and they allow you to open your chakras and become one with the universe and speak and do that what you are here to do, which means like connect to your soul purpose and become authentic, real, and let go of all the layers that you've been carrying on yourself. So if that resonates with you, like I said, send me a message and get in touch, and I'll do the best I can. Sending you lots of love, everyone. Take good care of yourselves, and yeah, give art a try. It's worth it, and it's magical. Promise, I promise you. If I didn't have art in my life, I don't know what I would do. And so yeah, I'm here to hold you, help you heal, and become the bestest version of yourself. Lots of love, guys. Take good care, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.